Welcome back to Johnny Custom Glock's Front Sight Press. Hey, why am I on the end? So
you're always on
that?
the end.
Am I always on the end? I thought I was in the middle. Well, with me
I don't know.
is way over.
Way over there
is Jeff, and then right here is Julie. Right there. But Jeff is.
I'm on the end.
Over there.
That's funny.
So,
wait.
like a chair. And if you haven't yet, and I don't know why you haven't, I don't know why, go over to YouTube to Musings with MGL and subscribe to his friggin' channel so he can get over 1,000 so we can get him out of therapy. All right?
We have 11 people watching.
Awesome.
I got 2 subscribers last week. I'm up to 956.
Awesome.
See, we're on the other
At
side
that rate,
of 50.
maybe 2025.
2025 can be the year.
Maybe
Cat's
2025 we'll get there.
So,
Sean says, did I win?
probably.
Not yet, dude.
So
You gotta wait till the end.
Like a chair, and comment. Remember that your security settings don't let us see who you are, right? So the only one that ever comes up is Sean. Why Sean win all the time? Like, I don't know. He's the only one that comes up. All right? So if you want to be on the wheel of happiness and joy, all right, you gotta put in a comment that you shared so we can have Kerry put you in the wheel because you want to be in the wheel.
Yeah, Sean's already shared it 5 times and he just got on here.
Sean has shared 5 times so far.
Yeah, so he just got on here. And he's going to win something that he can't keep anyway because it's his stuff.
It doesn't matter to Sean. He's all about winning. He's a winner. He doesn't care if he gets to keep it or not. He just wants to go, who won? For those of you who finished second and they spun the wheel again, you're welcome. So, like, share, and comment, and please go over to YouTube and find Musings with MGL and follow him, subscribe to him, whatever it is, so we can get him to 1,000.
Dave Lee's on.
Well, David, I talked to him this week.
Scott Seavey's on. Kenny Johns.
Dr. Seavey, always.
Yeah. Cat's on.
Cat and Burn.
Yes. Tom Lilly.
Cat and Burn.
Yes, of course.
Tired of the guy not getting any credit around.
I know. Lisa and Al are on. Geneva's on. Cody Johns is on.
Wow.
Yeah, we got a lot of people watching tonight.
They're rolling in early tonight. Rolling in early. What are they tuning in? Tell them what they're tuning in for. What show is this?
This is, I like how he throws me under the bus.
What show
tonight,
is this? Who sponsors the show?
Well, first of all, we're going to be giving away. All right, let's cover our sponsors first before I start showing our toys. So our King sponsor, catching her by surprise, as he's still on the money.
She's great.
All right, Johnny Custom Glocks, because life is just too short to have a Glock trigger that sucks. All right, Johnny Glocks is getting ready to release his new trigger. I don't know if he released it yet or if I'm allowed to tell you what it is, but you gotta be following him on Instagram and YouTube. He's got the media guy that is just a friggin' rock star. Excuse me. So I've done some stuff with Mike and he's just phenomenal. So you got to follow him. All right, see all the information he's giving out, learn about what your trigger's supposed to do, what it does do, stuff like that. All right. And remember that life is too short to have a Glock trigger that sucks. So follow Johnny Glocks
for the advertising. It's not perfection.
Yes, it's far from perfection. You know, that's like me saying, follow Mike because he's tall.
Progress, not perfection.
There you go. All right. And then our shout out to Sean for always hooking us up at smokeshow3d.com. Remember, go over there and get yourself one of these. If you can't win, even though Sean's not taking his and spinning the wheel again, you got to get the Glock Armorer's Block. I got it over the new place. No, we're not open. No, we're not going to be open for a couple months, but I'm still doing stuff there. And I got one on there and I'm using it like all the time. And
Where's mine?
They're just awesome. What's that?
Who's got mine?
Yours? It's probably here, isn't it?
I would imagine.
Probably like back
Here's
in
the deal.
September or whatever. I was given one,
If you
but then
don't-
I was gone for a couple months. I don't know what happened to it.
It's in the box with all the other ones.
All right. I just want to make sure it doesn't get
I
lost
have-
because I won something on your show once, like 2 years ago, and you kept it for like 6 months before I picked it up. So just want to make sure that's not going to happen.
Oh, all right. Let's go over that sentence that you just said. You kept it for 6 months before I picked it up. I didn't keep it for
Right.
shit. I
You-
had to tote that
You
thing
never
around.
brought it to where I
waiting
was.
for you to come and get it. I'm just saying.
I was in there the first Tuesday of every month, and it was not present when I was in there, so I could not pick it up.
Scott Stevie wants to know
Same.
if Johnny Black works on SIGs.
Those are perfect. He doesn't need to work on those.
Oh.
I'll just wait to answer that question one next time I see you. Phil
We need to
McCracken.
get him on here one night. I know he's always busy on Thursdays, but he needs to take a night off and come on as a guest and bring everybody up to speed. He's got a lot of stuff going on.
I made a new friend, and we're gonna have her on the show. And
Sweet. So now you're up to 3.
well, there's Julie.
Right.
No, not CV. Yeah, 2. Oh, Kerry, 3. Yeah, we're up to 3.
Nice. Congrats.
Dana.
Come on, we got to get him over 10 friends. We got to get him over 10 friends by the end of the year.
I'm hoping. We'll have another
All right, let's do
barbecue.
the toast.
A high-speed motherfucker.
Oh, yeah. High speed.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Get your beverage of choice. Start liking and sharing and commenting, going over, subscribing. If you haven't
Subscribing.
subscribed,
Musings. Yeah, if you subscribe on
if you do.
MGL, you got to go on here and put in there and tell us that you subscribed.
Mm-hmm. Nezzy's on.
Nezzy.
Woohoo.
All right. Here we go. All right. Get your beverage of choice. Hey, get your beverage of choice.
Got it. Never too far away.
Love to one, friendship to many, and goodwill to all.
Cheers.
Clank. So what you guys got going on?
What's that?
Anything exciting coming up? What do you guys got
We got
going on?
classes.
Anything exciting coming up?
We got classes, and we got a dog opening the door.
Hey, Percy.
Oh, sweet.
So we got classes coming up. So on the
he's your friend.
20th,
21st.
on the 21st,
Mm-hmm.
all right, we have foundational, what do we call it? Foundational
Defensive. pistol.
defensive pistol.
Mhm.
All right, so that is our,
Damn,
that's
I'm
what we
curious.
use for our concealed weapons.
January 21st.
Yes.
Yes.
So
Just
like
Sunday.
3 Saturdays or 2 Saturdays, whatever the math is on that.
It's coming
Go ahead.
up pretty
Yes. It's 19 days away. Today's the 10th, right?
quick. Today's the 11th.
So it's 18 days away. All right. So that is, like I said, that is the one we use for concealed weapons, but it's not so much a concealed weapons class. You know, it is our intro class. It's 150 rounds. Go through your basics, run drills, you know, so it's a good little tune-up class if you need a tune-up. Now, after that, the next week on the 28th,
Yes.
all right, we have essential
defensive pistol, I think.
essential defensive pistol. That's, you know, a lot of coming out of the holster, you know, stuff like that.
Essential,
You
not
know,
just not recommended or like tertiary.
Nope.
Essential.
Nope.
it's definitely not cursory because I don't even know what that word means. But
It's
if I
tertiary.
figure out we may run cursory self-defense pistol.
Tertiary. It's not a type of meat that's cooked without killing the cow. It's tertiary.
So Sean says, I don't need a tune-up. I need a complete overhaul.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Overhaul.
we'll
Yeah.
Come on out.
Whole new engine.
We'll go back out again. So that's
January
that's
28th.
the like all coming out of the holster stuff is what that is. Some one-handed
Now, do
shooting.
you have to take the first basic level one before you can come to the essential one, or can the essential be your first class?
I'm not going to put what you need to take on it before you take the class, but basically you need not to suck a lot
Right.
to take the class. So, you know, so you got to be able to shoot first of all. It'd be nice if you could shoot,
Safely.
you know.
And no
Because
range
it's-
basics, right? Yeah, don't point down range.
Yeah,
Yada, yada, yada.
because there's, you know, for us it's not an advanced class, but other people would run the stuff that we're doing in that class as an advanced class. You know what I mean? We're getting
Right.
ready to run some advanced classes, which we're gonna get a bunch of people who think they're advanced in the class. I promise you that aren't. But we're waiting for Eric to get back from what he's doing, and we're gonna run. You know, we're gonna run the class that everybody thinks they want, that they're probably not prepared for. You know, but I've had guns all my life. I'm advanced. You've had guns all your life. You're a dick. You know, so that's what we got.
Right. It's
So-
essential. Got it.
Essential.
Always essential. Yeah.
Like, do we even have a word for what comes after essential?
Badass.
Yeah. Just
You're gonna
for fun.
see us like branching out. Like we're gonna date. We need to date the shotgun class. We'll have a shotgun class in February. We'll try to get a rifle class in February, but we're gonna start running like basic. Then, you know, essential, and then we'll run a advanced one for people that want to get out and get harder drills. But
Dave Lee says, I'm advanced.
you're not fucking advanced. You're fucking special is what you are.
I was gonna say, all you have to do is ask yourself what length was the bus that you used to ride to school to answer whether you could come to the advanced class.
Oh.
That I'm special.
Nezzy says, proficient.
I'm not asking Dave what length of his bus was.
They probably stole the bus, to be honest.
That's a good chance. Bus, he wasn't taking no bus. He didn't even go to school. He skipped his class.
They're like that. Hey, that's sealed. You can't talk about that.
He says he had to walk.
Yeah, uphill both ways, right? Yeah.
That's my pseudo brother right there.
Todd's watching.
I can't do
Why
that.
not?
Being born and raised in Florida, it's hard to say you went uphill both ways in the snow. So everybody's like,
In
yeah,
the
whatever.
snow.
You walked in the sunshine on flat surface for like half a block, basically.
Yeah, but next week it's supposed to be cold, right?
It might even snow. It'll be in the 30s.
Yeah, but it's
cold.
got to be below 30.
It's been kind of unseasonably cold all year or all winter. It's been kind of nice.
I got to tell you, like, I don't know if we
The
talked
rain.
about this already, but I was up in Boston for the 250th anniversary of the Tea Party, which was like honestly just awesome, right? And I got to tell you, 30 degrees up there is a hell of a lot warmer than 60 degrees down here. Like I'm outside, you know, in my pajamas with my my what do you call it, my Whoopee hoodie on, you know, like Crocs with no socks on. And I'm like, wow, it's kind of nice out. You know what I mean? You could feel how cold it is and stuff like that. And I come down here and it's like 60 degrees. It's like, it's to the bone.
Yeah.
Like,
Lou Soto's on. I saw him
The
today.
dry cold.
Cody says sand spurs and hot asphalt. That's Florida.
Yep. Walking to school or rain.
Yeah,
So do
lots of rain.
you do the classes rain or shine?
Yes.
Yep. Like, did you not see my Instagram post? No, because you don't follow me on shit.
Oh,
But
No.
but beg me to get all the people to subscribe to you.
I know
So
you
I
do
get
it in
a-
the rain because I've been out there in the rain before, but I'm acting like an interviewer for the
Oh, okay. Then
audience.
yes.
Do you have
Yeah,
it during the
because
rain or shine?
bad guys don't, choose weather to attack in. Well, I mean, that's not really true. Because
If it ain't
But we're not
raining,
gonna
you
talk-
ain't training, right? Isn't that some phrase or something? What
So-
about severe lightning and tornado warnings? Are you training in severe lightning
Well,
and
hold
tornado
on,
warnings?
hold on. Let me address both of those separately. All right. So lightning, we stop. Like if it's lightning, you get in the car. I'm not gonna put anybody in danger. But the other day, freaking Tuesday, I'm watching the news. They're
Right.
closing
Everybody thought the
schools.
world was going to end. I know,
The
right?
freaking skyway is closed. Right. They're
Mhm.
talking about tornado watch, flooding, torrential downpours, winds gusts up to 50 miles an hour. Right. And I'm
Yeah.
like, ugh. So I called Julie to see what's going on. I'm like, what are we doing? She goes, what do you mean? Like, what do you guys want to do? Oh, we're in a train. I'm already on.
We're already out here, yeah.
I'm
Right.
like, yeah,
Yeah.
of course you are.
There was no lightning.
No, Tuesday was supposed to be the apocalypse if you listen to the news and Facebook, and it was like cloudy with a slight breeze from the east. It was crazy.
It was like 25.
Yeah, they let some
miles.
kids out of school early, and it was insane. It was nothing.
It was pretty nice out.
That's typical Florida, though. Yeah, it was actually kind of nice. I mean, we did get a nice little storm in the afternoon, I guess later in the night. But all right, so rain or shine, good to know.
Yep. You
Awesome.
coming out?
Well, I can't come on the 21st because my kid has a speech and debate competition. Yes, my
Awesome.
child, who's a daughter of 2 lawyers, is in the speech and debate club. Go figure.
Awesome.
That's my girl.
That's up in Tampa. Well, she's had 2 competitions and she got first place in both competitions. We had to buy her a metal thing for Christmas so she can hang all the crap up on the wall. Yeah, apparently she has the gift of gab. Yeah, I don't know where she gets it from. So I can't do the 21st, but I am free on the 28th. So I would be interested in coming to the essential
Yeah, you
one.
should
That's
come
why I
out
wanted to
for
make
that.
sure it was one that I absolutely needed, that it was essential, and that
It's
you accept
essential.
people who aren't advanced. I'm like mediocre.
No, we'll take the advanced ones too.
Yeah.
Like here's the deal. I'll always take somebody who advanced. People just don't understand what that means.
Right. Yeah. I'll pencil in the 28th though, because I definitely need to get out and get some frustrations out on some metal. So I'm up for that.
Yeah, you'll like it. It's like I think you may have done a similar class before when we did like what do we call it before, the something of draw, the genesis of the
Oh,
draw.
yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
So it's based off that class,
Okay.
but it's different.
Yeah, I've done
It's
3 or 4 with you. I did a couple with Skinny, so I can draw from a holster and move around. Not saying I
So
can hit
Corey-
stuff. I'm always good with the close plates, but you have that one that's always way out at the top of the hill that for some reason I can't hit for shit.
Front sight press, honey.
Front side press.
Okay.
Yeah, I just I can't hit it for shit. Dick all the fuck I can hit that steel thing. It's crazy.
Corey says, Mike, do you have any, I think it's skeet and trap target practice range? Just asking for a friend. No. Down at Knight's Trail.
Well, go see Sean at Knight's
Yeah.
Trail.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And Sean, we may have to have you give us a lesson on skeet and trap because
Yeah.
I may have to go out to Dallas.
It's different than shooting doves, believe me.
Well, I'm glad you told me that because
Absolutely.
now I know.
So Sean says, I wish you could do the Gunfighter 101 class again.
Here's the deal.
I've done that one, yeah.
We're working on it. All right. We can't do it at Bienville. We're never going to be up there again. Just to
Right.
let you know. we are working on it in Texas. Not that that does you any good, but what we'll do is,
We're at in Texas. I got family that live out there. I got places I can stay for free.
in Dallas.
Yeah, it's Houston.
Texas is big.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I had to ask where, because yeah, they're in Houston. Been to Dallas though.
Nezzy says at Manatee Gun Club we have a cool 5 stand.
There you go.
Yeah, I definitely want to get on the shotgun and the rifle class too. I've never done either one of those, so that would be fun. I'm trying to get one of those.
We got like defensive shotgun's a good class. It's loud. It's fucking violent. You know,
It's fun.
it's fun. You know, it'll be me and MC Hammer and Mike Connor running that. So that's a lot of fun. We're gonna rewrite it a little bit so that we can add semi-automatics and magazine fed and stuff like that.
Oh, see, I've got both. I have a pump and a semi-auto, so that would be nice.
What semi-auto do you have?
It is the Mossberg something or other.
Oh, all right.
I don't know. It's got a little extended tube on it, so you can slap a shit ton of rounds in there. It's pretty cool.
Is it like the 930 or something like that?
Yeah. I got to take aim. I was there for Betsy's rally that we did when we were there trying to get people to vote for, and I just happened to buy it when I was there that day because she was over there talking to people, so I snuck up and bought it before she had a chance to tell me no.
What happens? You leave them alone at a gun store for like 15 minutes.
That's exactly what happened. That's about the right price. Yeah, it was somewhere around there. They gave me the take aim deal, so it was nice. And I took it to the range, only fired it once, and then it's been kind of on the shelf since then. So I definitely like to get out there.
Well, let's get a date.
That shit up.
Blow shit up.
Yeah.
Sean says, "Come on out. We can get some turbo time on the range." Shotgun.
Yeah, I'll talk to you about that. As that progresses, like I get asked to go do something for people that I really want to go out and do stuff with, but something has come up, so we'll just say all this may be postponed to like after the second week in February, I think it is. Says, unless they lose.
Nezzy says, talk to me about Gunfighter. I believe we can accommodate.
We could do that, Nezzy, because that's where we're going to run it. So what will happen
the Cowboys are not going to the Super Bowl, if that's what your concern is.
What's that?
The Cowboys are not going to the Super Bowl, if that's what your concern is.
Cowboys are my new friends.
They are not even going to be close. They're going to get beat by Green Bay at home this week. But anyway.
I don't know, man. Here's the deal. I've gotten a lot of new friends in like the last 2.5 months.
Careful.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? All this stuff will start coming out as it goes on and stuff like that.
Super
I'm
secret.
Really hot in Dallas right now.
It's always fucking hot in Dallas, dude. I've been there. It's like 110 degrees.
Not in fucking January.
It's still pretty hot there.
So
cool. So you got some cool stuff going on.
Here's the deal. This is the only reason David Lee's watching the show. He's like, Mike, yeah, hook me up. Mike, yeah, hook me up. I'm like, I know. That's why I told you. That's why I told you what's going on.
All right.
There's just a bunch of organizations out there that are very hot for me right now. Because of my friend Tommy Barnes. We're going to be doing some stuff in Texas, and all that stuff is going to like overflow to here, which is going to be really cool for, all of us in the Veritas family. I'll tell you that. So it's been a really cool last 2-3 months for me with the people I've talked to. And like the big thing is, when can we get you out here? When can we get you out there? So, like, once you buy me a ticket.
Yeah, no kidding. Sean says, where'd it go? Can I use my 7.5 inch 12 gauge for a defensive shotgun?
Fuck yeah.
I'm glad he added 12 gauge on there. I was getting a little concerned for a second.
Sean says, I thought you were hot everywhere you go.
Yeah.
Guy.
There's a lot of trans activist groups that meet in Texas, so he's very hot out there right now. Very important.
And their money's green as everybody else's. So.
I always had no problem with that.
Bad people.
Yep.
That's it.
It's like with my job, the only color I ever cared about was green. If they can pay the bill, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
You know, so what's going on in the law world? So the state's trying to pass a new law on open carry.
So, yeah, well, that was a nice transition. As always, every year, somebody introduces an open carry bill. As you know, last year they finally got through the concealed carry. Well, not, I guess, permitless concealed carry bill, but the open carry bill still did not go through. So once again, the legislative session is in place, and on the first day, somebody introduced an open carry bill. This one's got some extra stuff in it though, so I'll kind of run through what the situation is. So, you know, we all know what open carry means. It basically means you can carry a firearm openly as opposed to concealed, and
right, you can be an idiot.
It's illegal. It's currently illegal in Florida with the few exceptions that we all know about: hunting, camping,
fishing, camping,
fishing, right?
Places where
exactly
you should be able to carry open,
theoretically inside your vehicle.
Like let me talk about open carry real quick. I'm about to blow my stack.
No, go ahead.
What they should call the open carry bill, they should call it the fucking idiot bill. All right. Let's just sum this up right now. Nobody gives a fuck that you're carrying a gun. Does everybody understand that? Nobody gives a fuck. Nobody fears you. You know, nobody cares. I've spent too much time around criminals, and I know I say it every time, but here's the deal. I see somebody carrying an open carry. The first thing I think is I want to hit them in the head with a brick and steal their gun. Nobody, not do I go, ooh, I'm so afraid. I fear and respect you. I go, what a fucking idiot. All right, I'm done.
Dave Lee says, it's a shoot me first bill.
There it is. Like, God, I love that guy.
Smart.
It's like, that's what we call the vest. You know, the vest that everybody used to wear? The photographer vest. It's like, let me see. You don't have a camera. I'm going to shoot you first because you got a gun. Like, people are just, I'm a gunfighter. You're not a gunfighter. You're a gun owner. There's a difference. Wearing open carry, wearing a stupid photographer's vest, all that does is let me know I need to hit you in the head with a brick first.
Oh.
I'm done.
Are you sure?
No.
Well, what if you're at the ATM getting your money and some guy thinks he's going to come up and rob you with a knife and he sees that you have a big old Glock on your hip? You don't think he might say, oh, well, maybe I should wait for the next person to come to the ATM and not rob him because he's carrying a gun?
Like, I'm looking right at you on screen. All right. So,
dude, I'm playing devil's advocate. That's my job.
Like, so first of all, who the fuck uses an ATM? Second of all, if the guy's going to stab you from behind to steal your money,
that's not
necessarily
not from behind.
Your fucking gun?
You still watching them from behind. That's why they have those mirrors on there so you can see behind you.
Yeah.
I'm saying I'm not sure the guy's even going to bother to come up and try and stab you because he sees that you have a gun. It's the same thing. And again, I'm playing devil's advocate because I'm not saying I would open carry.
No, you're not.
It's the same thing you would have a barking. It's the same thing you would have a dog. But it's the same thing if you had a dog. Like, I've got 3 large labs who would never bite a single person in their life. But if a dude's trying to break into the house and he hears 3 large dogs barking, most likely he's going to move on to my neighbor's house who has a fucking Pomeranian that doesn't make hardly any noise. It's not a matter of necessarily saying my dogs are better than yours. It's basically criminals are by nature opportunistic. You have a few people like that you're saying that are like, well, I don't care if he's got a gun or not. I'm coked out or whatever. I'm going to take him on anyway. But most criminals, if you're looking at victim A, who's got a big old gun on his side and victim B who doesn't, the criminals are going to rob victim B. If they have a car that has an alarm system blinking on it versus a car where the doors are unlocked, they're going to take the car with the door unlocked, even though maybe there's more expensive stuff in the other car, but it's easier to take it from the one car because you're not going to set off an alarm. Most crimes, in my experience, are crimes of opportunity. And if you see somebody who is going to be more of a hassle to you, the number one rule of criminals is they don't want to get caught. And they also probably don't want to get shot and die. So what I'm saying is there is going to be that random person who might say, I don't care, I'm going to stab them in the back, even though they have a Glock. But I would say most junkies out there that are looking to rob someone at an ATM for some quick cash ain't going to rob the guy who's got a Glock. They're going to rob the old lady who doesn't have nothing. And again, I'm playing devil's advocate. I would never open carry. It's not my thing. I'm a poker player. I like to keep my shit secret and concealed so nobody knows what's going on. But that is the argument people make. What's wrong with that argument?
That's an argument made by people that don't know how criminals think. Yes, criminals will take the easiest
I
path.
do know how criminals think. I've been a defense attorney for 23 years.
No, you're playing devil's advocate.
No,
like
I do know how criminals
what
think.
You believe are two different fucking things, so don't even try it. It's like this. If I'm going to hit a guy on the back of the head with a hammer and steal his money, and he's got a gun, there's no fucking difference. If he has his back to me, I'm still going to hit him in the head with a fucking hammer. I'm going to take his money and his gun.
I would say 99% of my clients would bypass that guy because they don't want a chance of getting shot.
Surprise.
Most criminals are chicken shit. The ones that I'm not speaking bad about my clients because my clients are all innocents and they are all innocent until proven guilty, and they're all saintly people who are just misunderstood and misjudged by our criminal justice system. That being said, most criminals are chicken shit. They're criminals of
that guy only
they're criminals of opportunity. You know, they're not Pablo Escobar or mafia members you see on TV. They're not going to do that. So I'm not outright dismissing that claim. Again, I'm not for that. I would never open carry because I'm like you. I think it's basically putting a target on my back that if you're going to rob the 7-Eleven with a gun, I'm going to be the first person you shoot because you also know that I have a gun. But I also do believe that if a criminal sees somebody who's carrying a firearm, it would make them less likely to make that person a victim than it would the person who's next to them or coming a couple minutes after them who's not carrying a firearm. It is logical sense, and criminals are logical. You may not think they are, but again, I've been dealing with them for 25 years. Criminals are logical. They're stupid,
Jeff,
but they're logical.
He says, my question is, how can a state government turn around, put very high tax on buying ammunition for your firearms? Does that state government have the right to do that? Or is that a sign of the state government to disarm residents that live in that state?
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct. Yes and yes. So states can set taxes. They and we all know they have sin taxes. That's why there's high taxes on things like cigarettes and alcohol. And so if a state believes that firearms or bullets are sins, they can increase taxes on them. Now, you could certainly file a lawsuit, or somebody would file a lawsuit to challenge that and say, but the Second Amendment is different because you don't have a right to have cigarettes or alcohol, but you have a right to have a firearm, and with that comes ammunition. So it is separated, and there have been lawsuits about that before, and some of them are successful and some of them aren't. But in theory, a state has the right to tax whatever they want on products, but they don't have a right to use a tax to get around the Second Amendment violation. It's like putting a poll tax on for voting or putting too high of a permit fee to have your organized protest. It's a way of stifling First Amendment stuff getting around it by passing the taxes. So in theory, you could pass those type of things. There would certainly be a lawsuit, and whether they went through or didn't go through would be a different issue. I mean, take this for example. Right now, there's a big lawsuit going on in California because, as we all know, the Supreme Court a couple of years ago said everybody has a right to carry a firearm when they struck down the New York law. It's a constitutional right or whatever. And California's law got struck down because they had a restrictive law like New York did. So what California did was they said, okay, everybody can get a permit, but here's a list of places you can't carry firearms. And it was basically every single place that exists on the planet other than your home. Every sports venue, every bar, every church, every zone, every public transportation, public parks, and any business that put up a sign. They were one of those sign places that said, oh, if a business put up a sign that said no guns, you can't carry there and you can get a crime. So they basically said, we'll give everybody a permit, but you can't carry anywhere because here's a laundry list of places you can't carry. Right. So they're always looking for ways to try and get around that. Yeah. So the good news is actually a single circuit judge, federal circuit judge, put an injunction on it and said, yeah, you can't do this. It's illegal. They appealed to the Ninth Circuit, and actually the crazy ass Ninth Circuit upheld the injunction and said, yeah, you can't do this. You're basically getting an end run around the Bruton law. So now they're going to appeal up to the Supreme Court, who probably won't take it, which means that the injunction will stay in place. So states will always use kind of weird trickeration, for lack of a better term, to get around what the actual law is, and that would include taxes. So look, back to this open carry bill. We know how Mike feels about open carry. And I feel that way about it too. I personally would never open carry. However, as a Second Amendment constitutional absolutist, you should have the right to open carry if you want to, regardless of whether you think it's smart or you think it's stupid. It should be your constitutional right to open carry because the Second Amendment says keep and bear arms. Bear means carry. That's literally what it means, and that's what the context was in 1776. So you have a right to carry your firearm. It doesn't say comma, only if it's under your jacket. So regardless of whether it's a good idea or a bad idea, constitutionally you should have the right to carry. Here's the problem with this bill, and it's the problem that happens with every bill that legislatures always put forward. It's not just a bill on open carry. I don't know why it's this bullshit concept where you can't have single issue bills. Everybody has to introduce a bill that does 17 freaking things and not the one thing that the name of the bill says it's supposed to do. That's why you get the Inflation Reduction Act that has $100 billion for fucking windmills, because one doesn't have anything to do with the other, but that's the way the legislation works. So this bill, here's how you get open carry in Florida. There's a statute that says open carry is not legal. You're not a lawyer, Mike. What would be the best way to make open carry legal in Florida?
Say it is legal, or put exceptions on. Except
you would take the one that says it's illegal and
take it off.
Repeal. What do you do with a banana? Hey, there you go. Repeal it. So yeah,
repeal it.
You would just repeal the law that says it's illegal, and then what happens when you repeal the law that says it's illegal? It
makes it legal.
Becomes legal. So you could literally have like a 7-sentence bill that says Florida statute, blah blah blah, whatever it is at the top of my head, is hereby repealed, and then guess what? Open carry automatically becomes legal in the state of Florida. But no, that would be too easy. Instead of, because we all know legislatures never get rid of laws, all they do is make new ones. So instead, they've drafted it's House Bill 1619, so 1619, which is an odd number given the whole 1619 project of slavery and stuff in America, but I digress. So what it does is it legalizes open carry. So again, instead of repealing the other one, it now says it's legal. It will allow you to carry on college, university campuses. They wouldn't be gun-free zones anymore. It repeals the ability for law enforcement to declare someone simply carrying a firearm as an automatic breach of the peace and an arrestable offense, which there's no statute that says that. So I don't even understand what that is. If a person still wants a Florida permit, the state shall pay for the fingerprinting. So they want the state to pay for your permits now. Polling places would no longer be gun-free. Adult career centers are no longer gun-free. And they want to get rid of the Marjorie Stoneman Douglas thing that says 21-year-olds can't have a firearm, basically. If you have to be 21. If you remember, they changed that.
Country, you should be able to buy.
Of course. Now, here's the deal. All these things are great. I support every single one of these things. There should certainly be carrying on college campuses. You should certainly be able to carry at polling places. Again, I'm an absolutist. Every gun law is unconstitutional in my personal opinion. So I support everything on one of these things. But don't call it an open carry bill and then put 7 other things in it. Have a bill for open carry. Have a bill for college campuses. Have a bill for law enforcement. Have a bill for permits, et cetera, et cetera. Because here's what's going to happen. If you want to get open carry passed, somebody's going to lock onto these other things and it's not going to pass, even if it's a Republican legislature. And theoretically, Ron DeSantis says he supports open carry, but he's not going to get an open carry bill. So all it takes is to throw all this other crap in there. And then any legislature is going to stand up and say, well, I would vote for this because I support open carry, but I don't support guns at polling places because we don't want to intimidate people from voting, or we don't want them on college. They're just going to pick something else in here that is not as popular as open carry would be. And then they're going to say, I'm not going to vote for it. And then it's going to go down in flames again. So once again, they're getting greedy. They're trying to overshoot, and it's not going to end up getting passed because they put all this other crap in here. So Mike will be happy because he doesn't want open carry in the state of Florida because he's a commie lefty. But everybody else is going to be angry because it's going to get shot down again.
Sean has a question,
So I don't know.
Jeff. So he says, do I need a CCW insurance or just keep your phone number in my phone?
Both, because you can use your CCW insurance to pay me. So you can call both. Because I'm telling you, I've told people this before, it is not cheap to hire an attorney if you use your firearm.
Like look at the setup we have, and look at the setup I
don't really have a setup. I have a pair of headphones and a microphone.
You can tell it ain't cheap to hire a lawyer.
This ain't a fancy setup. But
headphones with a big old microphone with one of those dead cat things on it or whatever.
Still not that expensive. But anyway, it's not cheap. So you should have shooting insurance. And if you subscribe to Musings with MGL, I have an entire video on why you should have carry insurance and the type of ones that are out there and the type you should look for and what you should get. So that you should subscribe to Musings with MGL because I did a whole video on concealed carry insurance. So yes, you can hire me and they will pay for me and you don't even have to write me a check.
How about that? Now, everybody, we're about 2 minutes from Carrie starting to yell at me, which you guys never hear, but she's abusive to me. It hurts my feelings. All right. So to stop that. See?
So if you want open carry, write your congressman and tell him you want open carry.
I'm ready to yell at you. That's what you just told me. All right.
If you don't want open carry, tell him you don't want it.
Comment, subscribe. Let us know if you shared or subscribe. If you subscribe, you get an extra one. You get one for like, sharing, and comment, and then you get one for subscribing. So put it in the comments here so we know what you did. And we're getting ready to spin the wheel. So
bust the deal, spin the wheel.
I think he did. I have to look back.
What is that? What happened?
Uh-oh.
I don't know what that is. There we go. It's gone. Yeah, we're good. I hit something come up or whatever. So like, share, comment, subscribe to Musings with MGL. All right. We're getting ready to spin the wheel for the Glock stand and the awesome friggin' Glock Armorer's block. All right. From smokeshow3d.com. And remember, if you go on there, you'll get 10% if you use, what is it, FSP 10, right? FSP 10, you get 10% off. So go buy yourself one of these things because it's worth the money. Like if you got a G-Lock, you should buy one of these things. It's as simple as that.
So Jeff,
so you should go to Johnny Custom Glocks, get your trigger done, then go to Smoke Show 3D, get your Glock block, and then your Glock might be close to perfection.
There it is.
There you go.
You're getting closer to perfection.
So,
well, do you still have to adjust the sights though? Because it always shoots low and to the left.
Low to the left.
Yeah.
Just asking.
Nezzy's question, Jeff. Do you work with
Yeah.
U.S. Law Shield?
Sure.
Leslie wants to know if you work with U.S. Law Shield.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm on their list. I'm on USCCA. And then even if I'm not on the list, so let's say you get a different company or whatever, this is why,
Everybody listen
again,
up.
if you watch the video, if you watch the video, most insurances will allow you to hire your own attorney. Don't get one that's kind of like an HMO where they're like, well, you have to go to one of the attorneys that's on our pre-approved list, and the guy might be in Miami and you can never get him on the phone. So whenever you get a policy, just make sure it allows you to hire whatever attorney that you want. So even if I'm not the one they call at 2:00 in the morning because I'm not on their list, you can still choose me as your attorney after you get out of jail, or you can call me from the jail and then have them call me, and then you can still use me as an attorney. So just make sure that it allows you the freedom to choose whoever you want. So I am on the list for Law Shield. I'm on the list for USCCA. And there's one other third company. I'm just drawing a blank on it right now. But yeah, I'm on the list of a few of them. And then again, even if I'm not on the list, just tell them you want the Minnesota gun lawyer, and then they'll write me a check.
Oh, I got to remind me, I got to send you Mafi's number so that you have it, because I have you as my ICE contact.
No. Okay.
I'm
Sure.
just getting ahead of the game.
Yeah. Everybody should be.
So everybody understand
All right,
that
we're
now?
gonna spin it. It's your
Spin the
insurance.
wheel.
But if you can
Don't
afford
go-
it,
hey,
it's
don't
like
hang
everything
up
else.
after we got to talk to you.
I won't. But it's like everything else. Don't not buy food for your kids because you need concealed carry insurance. Obviously, everything has its priorities in life. But if you can afford it, you should definitely have concealed carry insurance. It will save you
$11 a month. Call Julie.
Yep, $10.95 a month.
Yep.
All right, let's spin
It's
that
worth
wheel.
it.
Definitely.
What's the deal? Spin the wheel.
Well, there's a lot of people.
Thank you. The block is first, right?
It's all about winning.
Or no,
The stand. So this is for the stand. Spin it. I need to start liking insurance so I can get my name on it.
Yeah. Let's see.
Rob, that one's going
Rob.
up north.
Nice.
He won something else. He won last time.
Did he? Oh, we need to mail it to him.
Yeah.
That's right. Do all three.
Yes.
Did he subscribe? That's the question.
That's my buddy that drives the golf cart that we always talk about, who's crazy.
He is totally nuts. I love him.
We'll be up there this year.
Yeah.
We need to get him down here.
Yes.
All right. So this one's for the armors block.
Mhm.
Spin it. Oh, sorry.
Oh, damn wheel.
I'm trying to suck the alcohol out of this.
All right. Cool.
Nice.
See?
I'm sure he is. Thank you. But has he gotten friends to subscribe? That's the question.
Spin it. Like,
Sean,
it's inevitable.
Is it?
Spin it again.
Are you shitting me? Son of a bitch.
He's on it 40 fucking times.
He puts in the work, man.
He does.
That's it. Thank God.
Okay.
How about that?
Frank. Nice. Couple of first-time winners. I like it.
Yeah. Cool.
We can get Robbie down here.
We're gonna work on getting some other types of prizes too. Maybe not weekly ones, but I got some things that I'm working on for some large ones, like kind of like you guys did with the shoot, where you can have days coming up and then have one big drawing at the end. I got some stuff in the works, so we're gonna have some better stuff coming up for everyone. And not better, the stuff we have is awesome, obviously, but some bigger stuff. So it's gonna be well worth it to subscribe to MGL. Follow us on Facebook, Frontside Press, Minnesota Gun Lawyer, Young Law Group, Aegis Tactical. Not Aegis Tactical. Why did I just say that? Jesus Christ. Veritas.
Showing his loyalty right
Oh
there.
boy.
Classy.
Oh boy.
21.
John says Rob Tears is in fact crazy.
He's crazy.
Yes.
Certifiable.
Yes.
Like all the homies coming in now, like, yeah, that's no shit. Robbie's
Yeah.
crazy.
And I'm making that up. That's a true story.
Or-
I'm gonna have to buy John Warren a friggin' Glock just so he can win a armor's block. I love that guy. It's great to have lived down here since the early 90s, right? And still have friends like these guys that, you know, it's just incredible. Like people always say that to me, like, how can you still have friends? It's like, I don't know, maybe I'm a better person than you. I don't know. I just get great friends.
Yeah.
Freaking great friends. All right.
Lifelong.
It's
So
good night.
we gotta get addresses. We gotta mail some shit out,
Yep.
you know.
Yep, Robbie.
So Frank.
Yeah, if you got stuff coming, you got to let us know where to send it.
What's it say?
Sean says, you need to buy me a Glock so I have a reason to make a block for myself. No.
You got
come and
13
shoot.
fucking Glocks. He wanted trigger, so he bought a new Glock.
There you go.
Like
Oh,
there you go.
what?
That's dedication right there.
Yeah, how else are you supposed to use your trigger if you don't have a freaking gun for it?
There you go.
Well, I just well, since I want a trigger, I had to buy a new gun. You had to? Like, you don't got to justify it to me, my brother.
Oh, he said, I just bought 2 last week.
Yes, yeah.
Holy cow.
Nice.
Now he's gonna win another trigger.
So Dave Lee says, makes sense to me.
Yeah, of course it makes sense to him.
Of course. John Warren says, love you too, brother.
Thank you, John. Good
Yes.
night. Good night tonight.
Nezzy bought a Canic. I have 2 of
Oh,
them.
you ever hear the story why Julie bought her last Canic?
No.
Because in class I talk about like guns that I recommend, and I 100% recommend Canics. All right, I love my Canic. It just can't replace my Glock and my Sig, so like that. But what happened is I was looking at this gun and I was trying to figure out what was going on. So it's got parts on it made by Salient Arms. So I looked up the prices of the parts if you bought them for a Glock, because it'd be the same thing, not exactly the same, but should be the same price. And it was $769 for the 5 parts.
Wow.
Right? To buy those 5 parts on a Canic, it was $716 MSRP.
Right.
Already
You just buy
on
the
it.
gun. Right.
So
That's what I did.
I guess if you buy the gun, they like if you buy the parts, they
Right.
throw in the gun and give you a $50 discount.
Right. Exactly.
So
I
she
like
went
it.
out and bought that. She got one of those Mac Daddy ones. But we gotta sign off so we can get Kerry out of here. But I gotta talk to you real quick, both you guys.
One more quick thing from
Yeah.
Corey. He says, make sure you remind Mike about the Toast t-shirt. What Mike was talking about for me. The Toast t-shirts.
You giving away
Right.
toast t-shirts?
No, I
Not
told
yet.
because I told him I give him a T-shirt because, like, we'll do. I'll
You'll take
call
care
him
of
and we'll.
You'll take care of him. Okay.
Yeah, we'll
Take care
talk
of
about
all.
it. Yeah, I like it because that's on my list too. I'd like to get some cool front side press t-shirts and window stickers or stuff to give out and slap all over cars. But we'll figure that out.
Yeah,
We'll
we
talk
get
about
like one side press on the front and on the back. It just says Sean wins.
it. Yep. Hilton for the win.
So, all right.
We're good.
All right. Thanks for watching. See you next week. Like and share, subscribe. Be safe. Be careful. And don't open carry yet because it's still illegal.
Thanks for all the support. Love you guys. Peace. Play music.
Bye, guys.